How we doing, everybody? Welcome to another episode of Getting to the Elmo, and for some reason my voice has just gone out. Today we're getting it previewed with some little puffins in space, some puffins lost in space, as it would be. This is Pocket Puffins. It is currently up on crowdfunding. There's a link down below. Starts as little as $2 plus shipping, or $1 if you want the print and play, which is what I guess I'm technically using as a prototype print and play. So of course some things may change in the final version. That said, let's go ahead and flip over. This should be a quick game. You only got to go through 3 missions. We'll see how long it takes me. All right, before I go through the rundown, let me get a little drink and see if I can help out my throat here today. All right, so this is Pocket Puffins. So in Pocket Puffins, what you're trying to do is complete these 3 missions we have over here. You score points by having connected puffins to the center puffin. So for example, here, if we could score this right now, this puffin is connected to the center, so we would score 1 point. If we can move some puffins around, maybe we can score 2 points or 3 points or 4 points. In order to complete the mission, we need to get all of the puffins in this exact order. So we need to get them blue, red, 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 yellow, blue, yellow, blue, yellow. The way we're going to accomplish that is by these command cards. We will go through the command deck. We will shuffle once we run out of cards. When we shuffle, we do lose a card. So a way that you lose the game is by running out of these command cards. There are 9 total. So again, 18 card wallet game, like most. So that's pretty much it. I mean, that's the game. I mean, we're going to do the command card. We're going to be able to take one of the actions on the command card and then see what we can accomplish. The one thing I was looking for, yeah, there. So there's I want the player aid over here. We can swap diagonally. We can slide, meaning we push, come around the other side, and we can rotate are the different options. Some cases it will be an or. Sometimes we can do both or just one. So we'll go ahead and get started. So our first card, our first command card. So we got the yellow puffins, which are these guys. We can move them diagonally, we can move them orthogonally, or we can rotate, which is how we get our tethers together. The blue one, we can go diagonally and we can rotate, which would actually help here. That would be perfect there. And then rotate. Unfortunately, I don't really like him in the top. I mean, I guess if I get something there, then he can connect that way. And then the red one, we can go up and down, left and right, orthogonal, and then rotate. So, but I think that was good. I think the perfect one was doing this. So we're going to move this orthogonally here. And again, we can choose to rotate or not. So I think I am going to rotate. I'm going to rotate the yellow puffin to be that way. There we go. That is round one. All right. Round two. I guess I should be doing it like this so that way I can. Hey, that makes more sense. I was like, graphically, I was like, why are they missing the edge when I printed it out? That makes perfect sense now. All right, so we got the reds. Okay, I need another red there. So I need an orthogonal red. Or no, he's diagonal blue. The only thing I have orthogonal is yellow, and yellow is where I need him already. So really, this diagonal red would work, but I don't get to rotate, because then that would connect both of them to that guy in the middle. So diagonal would just be there or way down here. That doesn't help me. All right, blue. I do need a blue here, but again, that's diagonal. So I can do these two. Now give me red there. That'd work. All right. So we're going to do diagonal and we can rotate. So I'm going to do diagonal. Okay. And then I have the choice of rotating. Question is, do I really want to rotate anything? Because I need this blue here. He doesn't connect there, but I mean, I've already got this one's connected. This one I need to rotate. So actually I can rotate. If I rotate him, no, he's not going to do any good rotating because he's just a left and right. So I still need a way to get that connected right here. So I need this red. Yeah, I need this red and that red to swap. I need this blue and this red to swap. Okay, so we can do it. All right, so what did I say I need to do? I need to swap. Really need to swap. How am I going to get this way over here, though? I'd almost need to do, or I'd need to do two moves to get it there. Slide. Okay, so this is slide adjacent. So I was wrong. I was saying that was move orthogonal, but it's slide adjacent. Diagonal is swap. All right, so we do have a slide adjacent. That unfortunately is going to put my blue over here and pushes my red where I don't really want it. I do have a rotate red as well. So I could slide the blues, but then I gotta get my yellow back in the center. Let's see here. So I'm just looking at the color. I'm not even technically looking at whether or not they would connect right now. I'm just trying to figure out where I would move. So the problem is these cards I need swap with these cards. So I could do this, but unfortunately that wouldn't help me with any connections. I'd have to go this way, which required me to rotate the yellow puffin. So I think I need to do that. So we're going to do the diagonal here, like that. What's the number in the top corner of the objectives? So that is the number of puffins that are connected and tethered to each other to the center. So we want our puffins all to be tethered from the corners in. So if we have 1 tethered, 2 tethered, 3 tethered, or 4 tethered. Is how that works. So we did that, and that is a single action. It wasn't an or. So I kind of have the mission right now. So I have the mission. So this is one thing. Once you've completed the mission, you don't have to stop the mission. You can try to get more of the challenges completed. Because as of right now, I would only be scoring 1 point. So I think I'm going to use this. Because this now, if I turn this... No. Yeah. If I rotate this, and this is actually, this is an or. So I can do both. Hang on. Before I turn that, do I want to diagonally move somebody? So if I move him here, yeah, I'm going to do that. So I'm going to diagonally move him here first. Right? So now these are all connected. And I can rotate him to go up. So now I have 3 points. I have 1, 2, 3 connected. This one is not connected, and I don't see a way for me to be able to connect him because I will not be able to move any of these other guys. So I think I'm just going to take the 3. I'm going to take the 3 on that one. So we are currently at 3 points. All right. So now we are on the mission 2. Let me double check I don't reshuffle my command deck at the end of completing a mission. Complete a mission if this is your 3rd and final round. No, you just continue. Okay, so you just continue. We just continue through our deck. All right. So we need 2 yellow, or yellow's all in this corner. Red. All right, I guess we gotta start moving some penguins. I like the ores. The ores seem really good because you get the most out of them. Problem is I need 2 reds here, and I don't have any reds anywhere near here. I need a red here. So that's not a slide. The blue is a slide. So let me do the blue slide. That gets me my yellow there. I need to get a blue in there. Do I want to rotate a blue? No, I'm fine with him being that way because I can maybe slide him in. And that would work. Yeah, I want to slide blue so I can slide that way, pop him out. He'll come over here. This would be the center, so that gets me those 2. I think that'll work. Especially when you get this card. That's exactly what I needed. So it's a single, unfortunately. But it does get me this, this, this. And this is really, your T is really the best shape to be in here in the middle. Because now we're connected here, I would just need to rotate a yellow in a future turn to do that one. And then I need to get the reds slid around somehow. All right. So as that, we're going to shuffle our command cards. Now we do lose a command card. That means we are going to be 1 command short. Or shorter. All right, so we will discard that command card. And we will go again. All right, so I guess let's put this over here so we know that this is the one that I scored. You know, this over here. All right. So I have yellow. Pretty much I can do anything with a yellow, except for get him where I need him, which is way up here. I could swap, which doesn't do me any good. I could slide, which would get him here, and put the red here. Red, I just have a slide, which would be, I could slide that over, puts a red here, and then I would have to do a red diagonal. Plus I can do a rotate. Blue, I need a straight, so I think we are going to do the red shift. We're going to slide. So we're going to slide this way. And then I do have the choice to rotate the red. Rotate a red. If this red's going to come down here, I would much rather have it this way. Yep. All right. So, and that's the red I needed. So, we're going to do that. Get our red down here. Get our yellow back where he belongs. Or she. I don't know if they're boy or girl puffins. Where they belong. And I can rotate a red. Really, I want to rotate a yellow. So I'm not going to do the rotate. Alright. So. I need to get... Oh, actually I need to get this slid. So I want the slow, and that's what I got. So we're going to slide the yellow. That yellow there. And then I can rotate a yellow. So we're going to rotate this one down. So that connects there, so we're good. This one, unfortunately, does not connect here. We kind of need to rotate him as well. And then we just need to do a slide up to get our other red. So we'll have the pattern with a red slide up. That is not a red slide up. That is not a red slide up. All right. So here's the thing is, again, I have 3 puffins. 4 puffins would require this to connect here, and I can't do that. Even if I swap these 2, that doesn't work. The only way to do it is this one, and no, he needs to be there. Although I could connect it if... When I bring this red down, it'll connect, right? Yeah, I need to bring the red up and rotate. But this red doesn't let me rotate. So we're just going to do the yellow rotate. I don't want to move any yellow, so we're just going to do the yellow rotate. So that allows me to connect there. All right, last one, we're about to lose another card. All right. That is the red I wanted. That's exactly the card I wanted. So we wanted to slide up. Bring this down. All right, small problem. Oh, and I get to rotate. So we're going to rotate this here. Oh, that doesn't connect. Can I get this to connect? I don't think I can. I don't think I can. I'd have to swap these 2. I can't swap these 2. Yeah, because if I slide, that's going to push it back to the bottom. If I get the blue slide, that's going to push it back to the top. So no matter what, if I slide, I can't get these 2 to swap. Because I think that's the only way to swap. Yeah, you can swap diagonally. Ugh. Although I could... If he was up here, I could have swapped diagonally there. That was him, right? Yeah, but that's still not going to help me. Even with that twist, because it's not connecting anywhere. Oh, this looks like a 1-pointer. That's it. Trying to see, is there anything else I can do? It's probably because I only have... The yellows are my connectors. So again, this is the thing with randomness, right? There's penguins on the back of each of these cards. So that's another yellow. And then there's a blue. You have to do 1 of each. So there's a blue and a red. So there's my blue I need. That's the blue I need. So, question is, do I take another turn to try to... I say a turn. It could be multiple turns to get... Because I'd have to connect this. If I could switch these 2, but again, I can't swap. It gets pushed around. So the blue would end up here, then I'd have to push it again to get the yellow in here. And all that will do is... That'll give me a T, which just connects this again. But then that T doesn't connect because that blue is going to be there. Actually, no, as I push this, it's just going to be the exact same thing over and over again. Trying to think. Yeah, because even if I push this and swap those two, it wouldn't connect. Here, I'd have to rotate this. And then I would need a straight yellow there, which is clear over here. So I'd need to switch this at an angle. Switch this as an angle. And then switch these two, which I can't. But if I put this here, am I getting any more corners? I'd have 2 corners, because this would connect to him down. Yeah, so put that there, rotate down. I could switch these two, which would require 2 pushes. So I'm trying to think, if I did this, that'd be like 1, 2, 1 turn, 2 turns, 3 turns, I can push this way, 3 turns. I think it'll take 3 turns. I'm going to try. I'm going to try to see if I can do it. I think it'll take 3 turns to do it. But I am running low on command cards now. So. And if we run out of command cards, we lose the game. All right. So we lose another command card. All right. So red at an angle. I did not need red at an angle. Yellow at an angle, I needed. And blue straight, I didn't. So let's do the at an angle. Oh, but I needed to rotate too. It didn't have the rotate. So maybe I see if I can get an angle with a rotate. Yeah, let's do that. Let's see if we get the yellow with angle to rotate. So I think I'm going to do the blue, because I can do the blue push, which still does what I need it to do. Oh, no, no, no. When I do the blue push and he goes here, then the blue one's here. Yeah, and then I need then I'll do the red push, but that'll push the blue one here. I need the blue one in the middle. And my mind is like trying to figure out this pattern, and I don't think it's possible through a slide to ever switch the order, right? Because let's say I did the blue slide. He would end up being either there or there, right? So he'd be in one of these 2 spots. And then if I did the red slide, yeah, I probably should need to just, I probably just needed to just claim that. I just need to do the mission. So I don't know what I was mathing out, but that mathing wasn't working. So we'll do 1 point. We're gonna get all of 1 point. So now we'll do this card for the last one. So we already discarded from the previous shuffle. So I need blues on the bottoms. I need blues in all the corners, which is not great because all of my blues are straight lines. And then I need the yellow, which could be here, would connect 2 of the blues. Yeah, this one's not going to score. There's no way for me to have that one score. All right. So, red at an angle. So I can do that. That works. So red at an angle. And rotating does no good because they're single line. So that's what it is. All right. Next is blue at an angle or blue push. So we'll do the blue at an angle. Oh, hang on. I was looking at the very first option. I wasn't even looking at the other options. All right. Blue at an angle would swap those two. Yellow at an angle could swap those two. And I get to rotate, which would get him pointing towards the center. Red is a push, which would push him over to this side. I need another red in that row. And I get to rotate. Let's do the red push. So we're going to push the red this way. And then we get to rotate. He's technically connected to the blue. I don't think I want to rotate him, because right now I've got two connections, although this isn't going to be able to stay there. This I'm going to have to push. Actually, he can't stay there either. He needs to be in the middle. And I kind of want him to connect to that red one, so I don't think I want to do that either. All right. Oh, hang on. But when I push him to get him in the center, because I'll be able to push that and push him up here, that's going to put this one here, which will no longer connect to this one. So I think instead, let's have it connect to the top one. We'll rotate that. All right, so we need a red push and a yellow push. That is not a red push. That is a yellow push, though. The problem is I don't want to do the... I don't want to do the yellow push until I have the red here. So, red at an angle would be these two, which means then I don't need the push, or the blue can go pretty much anywhere. Oh, all of those mess me up. And then I do have a rotate, but a single rotate doesn't do me any good until later. So let's do the blue. Oh no, I need the red up there. I need a blue here. How do I get a blue there? Blue at an angle will be there. Not a fan of any of these. I don't like any of them. Because I have like a plan here. I have a perfect plan, but I need to move the red first and then move it up. And that'd push the blue to here. Oh, dang it, I have the blue push. Never mind, what am I thinking? I used the blue push. So I'm going to push this one. And he's going to push that one. That works. Okay. So now I have him where I need him to be. All right, and then I have the yellow push, which is what I wanted. So we're going to do this yellow. It's going to push up. Like that. So now we just need to swap. How do I get this blue here? All right, running out of cards. I'm down to 4 command cards. This is going to get tight. All right, so I need to get this blue here. I could swap these yellows and then slide? No. The problem is the slide is going to push... Problem with slide is it pushes more cards. Again, I could do an angle, but then I have a yellow way down here and I got to figure out how to get it up 1. If I slide, it's going to push that red to the bottom. Which then I guess I could slide back? No, because the blue's still stuck there. Okay, what can I do? So that puffin's there. It's this one. These two. I don't know how to get those two to switch spots. Because diagonal, I think, needs to be... Yeah, they have to be aligned diagonally, which they're not aligned diagonally. All right. Okay, so... What can I do? How do I solve this puzzle? Because again, same thing as if I were to slide this down to get the blue one up here, this is now in the middle, and I'm just going to have to slide it back up, which makes the blue come back down again. I could swap these two, then I have no way to swap these two. Because again, the only way you can do that is with a push. If the yellow's here, pushing up will put the yellow in the middle, but it'll put the red at the bottom, not the blue. Oh, I don't see a way. I'm just going to do the angle. I don't know if there's a way. There probably isn't. I'm probably not going to be able to complete this one. Or I've just completely overlooked something. So yeah, we'll do that. That at least gets me that. I'm good there, good there. These are the two that are a problem now. And the thing is, if I swap or if I slide anything, it's going to mess up my pattern, right? Because I could swap these two, right? But then when I slide, the blue will be here, and the blue will be here, and the yellow is going to be here, which isn't where I want it. All right. I do have the option to rotate a blue. There's no blue to rotate. All right, so if we go... I just don't think there's a way to do it. So if I swap these two, then it'll be blue, blue. If I push this way, the blue will come here. Oh, that should work. All right, so let's swap the yellow. There. All right. So now what we're looking for is a blue or a yellow slide. Blue or a yellow slide. That's what we want. There we go. Blue and a yellow slide. And the yellow slide gives me a rotate. So that's actually kind of perfect. So we're going to yellow slide. There. And then we have the option to rotate. There. All right, so that is mission complete. So the mission is complete. We have one more command card that we can possibly use. He's connected. He's connected. He's not connected. So if we got a blue rotate on this card, that'll be perfect. I think there's always a rotate. I do believe there's always a rotate. There's nothing I can do with that. Well, if I get a yellow rotate. So if I get a blue rotate or a yellow rotate, I'm good to go. I technically have both. Technically have both. Now, hang on. Oh, but it's a rotated yellow. Dang, I was thinking if I swap these two, right, then he would be connected. But if I rotate him or rotate him, it's not getting him connected. Right? Yeah. So, doesn't matter which one I rotate then. All right, so we have 1, we have 2, we have 3. These guys, unfortunately, were left adrift. So that is that. So our total score is 3, 6, 7. And according to the rules, 7 points is a disastrous director. So I did not do very well. So basically, less than 8 points is disastrous director. 8 to 9 points is a capable captain. 11 to 10 points is a skillful skipper. All 12 points, meaning you got all 4 penguins on every single one, is a capstone commander. It was this one. like just because I couldn't take another turn. I probably could have taken 1 or 2 turns to do that, but then I don't know if I would have gotten a 3 on this one because I would have probably been like another card short. That's that. We're gonna go ahead and do our first impressions. There we go, guys. This is gonna be the first impressions. Again, this is up on crowdfunding for like $2. $1 for the print and play. You do have to pay shipping with the regular wallet game. But $2 is a steal, even with if you had to pay $7 shipping, that's $10 total. No, $9 total. Math will math. And then they do have, of course, the first Pocket Puffins as well, so you can pick that up. I'll be playing that next week. Hopefully I do better than I did this time. We'll see. So the first thing is the components. The components, again, this is a print and play. So everything is mine. I can't tell you what quality the cards and all are going to be. I do know you get nice one of those nice little wallets like you normally get with a wallet game. So that's good. I like the double use capabilities of the cards, which is one of the nice things about your 18 card games like this. The art is great. I like the little cute little puffins. I don't know. No, it's not. I was wondering if it was unique art, but it looks like it's got like 2 different arts for each one, which is fine. 2 art is better than no art. So I do like the art. The one thing I noticed I thought was a cool little, just a little thing is these 2 cards combined together to look like a computer control console. So the graphics on this is really nice, nicely done. The rulebook serves its purpose. It's good. One thing that was in the rulebook that was kind of odd was when it talked about completing missions, it says you can do other objectives, but when it talks about the completing missions and then how many puffins are connected or tethered, it doesn't say that is the objective. So it kind of isn't mentioned there, and that was kind of like just, and not to say off-putting, but it was just kind of weird. The other thing is I get it, they got to keep these cards small as well, but the player aid for what the cards do is it's very kind of a small blurb down here. It'd be nice if it was on a player aid card, but then you're not at 18 cards anymore, so nothing you can really do about that. It does also come with another card, which is your mission log. So it basically says your mission and then your log, and you can do it on easy or hard. There is another card that wasn't in the print and play, I guess because of even number of pages. It'll be, I think, in the regular print and play. I don't know how he'll accommodate that. But the hard card wasn't in here. So there is a hard mode. This was not the hard mode. Next to the mechanics. So kind of going back, same thing is your double use cards, right? Where you can use the card depending on what its purpose is in the 18 card. It reminds me a lot of one of those sliding puzzles, right? So you have a picture and you're trying to figure out what do I need to slide where to do the picture. You at least have the luxury of doing the diagonals. But it is very puzzly how you have to figure that out. I'm not good at those little slidey puzzles, so maybe that was evident in what I did here. But it was neat trying to figure out, okay, what can I move here? What can I move here? And you're trying to plan that out. So like the one turn, I was like, oh no, I need to move the red. I need to move the red. And the problem was that kind of got stuck in my head. I was like, oh no, I have a yellow. I can move the yellow to move the red, or I can move the blue to move the red. And then I was able to get that pattern. And then same thing, it took me a couple cycles to figure out what could I move where to get those last 2 in the right spot. So I think that's really neat. Next is difficulty. So this wasn't difficult. It's just very thinky. Like you have a lot of decision making. And that's kind of evident. And this is my first playthrough and it took probably 30 minutes. I don't think this game is supposed to take 30 minutes. I imagine it's supposed to be a little bit lighter game. It says 10 minutes. I was nowhere near that. So that didn't happen. But yeah, I don't find that it difficult. I just think it takes a lot of that strategic finessing of, okay, what do I do where? And then again, there's a hard mode. So if you find it too easy, there's a hard mode. Fun at 1. I guess I need to make a new one of these. This is fun at 1. Fun at 2. You could probably do this as a 2-player puzzle where both people are solving it out. As a 1-player game, it is a nice little puzzle. If I could get it down to 10 minutes, I would definitely be more susceptible to pull it out to the table, right? Because you can piece it together, get it done, knock it out, throw it back in the wallet, and get back on to your day. If you're doing it maybe during a lunch break. Last thing is the theme. The Puffins in space is a cute theme. So thematically, it's like, okay, this is cute little puffins. I like puffins. They're in space. That's cute too. So that part of the theme is good. The thematicness of having to keep them tethered together, and that's how you score points, is the objectives. That's kind of cool too. So that kind of does tie in. It reminds me of the game Tether, which is by How about some broccoli? We cook broccoli? Something about broccoli. They currently have a game up right now, which hopefully the prototype gets to me soon. But yeah, the theme's fine. I think it's good. I think probably the regular Pocket Puffins probably is slightly more thematic because it's going to be puffins, I think, in ice. But I don't know what you have to do with those puffins. We'll find out next week. But there we go, guys. That is Pocket Puffins. There we go. Pocket Puffins. Up on crowdfunding if you want to pick up the print and play or the physical copy. Link is down below. If you want to see more gameplay previews like this one, make sure you subscribe and hit the bell notification. That way you know when I go live and you come out to chat and tell me all the rules mistakes I'm making. But either way, guys, until next time, peace.